What's up, YouTube? It's another day with the one and only Billy J. This week I'm going to do a little flashback and talk about what it was like for me back in high school back in the 1990s. I know that seems like so long ago, but it was only 13 years ago that I graduated from high school. And things were definitely different back in the 90s from where they are today. There's definitely no school-sanctioned LGBT groups. The internet was in its infancy, and so there was no social networks. And being gay certainly wasn't as accepted as it is in today's society. Well, in high school I was obviously skinnier, I had hair, and I had glasses. I was a social outcast. I didn't belong to any cliques. I wasn't a jock, and I wasn't popular, and I didn't have many friends. There were people that I would talk to, like in class, or at lunch, or on the bus, but I didn't hang out with anybody outside of school. I was very shy and extremely lonely. I honestly felt so alone in high school because I didn't know anybody else that was gay. But as it turns out, through the advent of Facebook, I found out that there was at least 5 of us that were gay, and maybe even more that I'm not friends with. As far as my friends in school go, I usually befriended the other social outcasts because I knew that they knew what it was like to be on the outside looking in. I was mocked in high school because of my high-pitched voice and my ethnicity, and there may have been rumors that I was gay. I don't know, I didn't hear those rumors, so who knows. And because I didn't hang out with anybody, I devoted my time and energies to my studies, and it helped out. I had a 3.73 GPA by the end of high school, so at least something turned out right. I was most definitely not out of the closet in high school. Mostly for fear because I didn't know how my family would react. I was out to myself internally because I knew that I was gay ever since going through puberty, you know, when you get those feelings for your attractiveness. And I knew I was not attracted sexually to girls, and I was to guys. So deep down, all along, I knew I was gay. I didn't have any internal confliction about it. I was more concerned about my family's reaction to it more than anything. And I was a little afraid to come out of the closet at school because of the bullies, because it would just give them some more ammo to attack me with. And also in the news were these terrible stories about gays being killed by bullies, you know, inside and outside of school. So it was kind of a more terrifying time to come out of the closet. And the LGBT certainly didn't have the support that it does now. And definitely no school-sanctioned LGBT groups or anything like it. At least not in my school. Maybe more liberal states like in California and New York, but definitely not in my school. Yes and no. I wasn't out to people in high school, so no one actually knew I was gay, but people probably gossiped about it. And in high school, no one physically bullied me, like they didn't throw me against the locker or anything like that, or punch me, but occasionally they would like trip me or bump into me, but never, like I said, physically attack me. People would definitely say things behind my back, and I would overhear them. Like, yeah, I've been called everything in the book as far as everything anti-gay. I also had to deal with racism in my hometown as well. In my graduating class, there's literally a handful of minorities that graduated with me. And then the rest of my graduating class was, of course, all white people. And I'm not saying that all the people, like in my graduating class, for instance, were racist or made racist slurs towards me or anything like that. It was only a small handful that actually did that. Just like that small handful that would bully me just because. But yeah, that small handful would use racial slurs against me and would kind of push me or make Asian eyes towards me. and mock me for my high-pitched voice. And so I basically just ignored those people and just kept to myself.